What is up, my people? Thank you for joining me here. Once again, you here with me. It's Tonte, Talk with Tonte. We got another video. I'm gonna go straight into it. High trigger warning on this one, because today we're talking about sex and relationships. Right, the topic of today's video is your relationship based on sex. Whew, what a topic, man. What a topic. We gotta talk about this, man, because in this world we live in, as we know, like, a lot of people out here, they're having sex, they're in relationships. I'm not here to judge no one. I'm not here to say do this or don't do that. But what I want to talk about is the whole thing about sex in relationships and how so many people are out here letting sex be like the main factor and like one of the main components of their relationship. And I'm here to say, look, it's just as simple as this, right? If your relationship is based on sex, long term, I don't know for you, man. I don't know for you, man. We're gonna talk about it. I want to break this down for a bit because some people are gonna be, you know, look at the topic and like they're gonna be wanting to hear something. I'm here to tell you some stuff here, man. I'll say it like this, right? So many people out here, you know, like they enter relationships based on lust. You get what I'm saying? Like lust. You might look at them and they're attractive. You know, they're good looking, you know, like, you know, you want to do things with them, like, you know what I mean? I want to do sexual things with you. They start off and they get into it and it's like, they're led by lust, it's intense. You know, I'm sure you've been here, like, you're in a relationship and it's intense. It's, I always want to be with you. It's like when you're with them, it's so much physical, it's you know, it's so much, it's sexual and all of that. But you get to the point where maybe a few months or sometime down the line, that physical part starts to fizzle out, you know, so you get comfortable around them, you know, you've been with them so long, like it kind of wears off a bit. The lust wears off, that allure, it wears off. And then it gets to a point where you're like, you're looking at them, and you're just looking at them, and you're just like, I don't even like you, you know. All of it, like you've had sex and all of this, and a couple months later, like you just get tired of the sex and I don't even like you. But when that happens, what happens? Some people, like, the relationship fails. A lot of cases, some relationships, the guy cheats or the girl cheats. Now let's break this down. Like, obviously I'm not saying this is the main reason or the only reason, but let's break this down. Because of course, if you're in a relationship where it's mainly sexual, but you don't even really like that person, when it gets to the point where, you know, you're with them for so long and you get tired, of course I want sex, so I'm gonna find someone to give me sex. I'm gonna find someone that gives me the physical, because I'm only here for the physical with this person. So of course it's gonna be easy to replace that physical feeling with somebody else. But when there's an emotional connection, when there's something deeper than that, when the sex wears off and the allure and the lust wears off, you still have that solid foundation of friendship. I like that person. It doesn't matter if you don't have sex or whatever, like, you just work through it. But you see, this leads me to the whole topic of this video. Is your relationship based on sex? Of course, the physical is important. We all know this. Like, we can't just say, oh, sex is whatever, innit? Like, you gotta have a friendship. You gotta like that person. You gotta have that kind of connection with that person. And the physical, of course, is important, because you have to be attracted to that person. You have to always want that person. It's got to be good. Like, if it ain't physical, then like everything else is gonna fail. But you get what I'm saying when I say it's not just the physical. You hear so much stories of people, guys and girls, in toxic relationships, mate. Like, toxic. It's bad. They keep going back. Why do they keep going back? The sex is good. Ah, the dick is good. I'm digmatized. Oh man, I keep coming back. The vagina, oh man, it was just so good, I kept coming back. You see what happens here? People let the lust, and that physical part of it override their whole senses. That's mything yourself, man. First and foremost, I talk about don't mything yourself. That is a big way in how people myth themselves, because they let the physical, the lust, override everything. And I'm here to tell you, lust is temporary, man. It's temporary. And that's why some people, it doesn't matter how many people they have sex with, they never feel full. They never feel fulfilled. Because it's lost. Lust is there. You get that momentary thrill, and that's it. You don't get anything deeper. So for people that are here that they're looking for a relationship, you're looking for a relationship, but you're using sex as a foundation of like your relationship. It ain't gonna work. You're building your foundation on straw, bro. Like, of course you're building it on a weak foundation, because when the sex wears off and when that whole thing, when it fails, when you ain't really feeling that person like that anymore, it's the friendship and it's what you like about that person that brings you back, that makes you be like, nah, I need to stay. That is like the real basis of a strong foundation. Friendship, do I like this person, and etc. So I want to talk about is 2 ways that you know that your relationship is built on lust, right? So you might actually apply these to your life, you might be in these situations, but here's the ways that you know your relationship is built primarily on lust, right? There's 2 situations, right? The first situation is when you're thinking about this person, when you're thinking about them, are you mainly thinking about what you want to do with them? As in the sexual, physical things, like you're thinking about their body, you're thinking about their this, their lips, their, you know, like I'm thinking about that. Like if that's what you're thinking about, obviously you know that's a lust thing, of course, because you're not thinking about the conversations that you lot want to have, you're not thinking about the good times you want to have, the activities you want to do, non-sexual, you're thinking about what you want to do with them, right? 2, the conversations that you lot are having on via text, in person, WhatsApp, iMessage, wherever, are the main themes of those conversations mainly sexual? Like, of course, like you might have them like once in a while regardless, no matter what, but is majority of your conversations when you come over, I want to do this to you, I want you to do that to me, I want you to do this to me. If it's mainly that, then of course, like, you cannot be surprised if down the line, like, let's say this, right? Girls out here, like, this is to you, right? You're talking to a guy, and the main conversation that you lot are having is all about what he wants to do to you. Oh, I want to do this, and I want to, yeah. But you're entertaining those conversations, yeah? But now down the line, when you end up, you know, being with him, whatever, when he wants to have sex with you and doesn't want anything more, you're like, oh man, all he wanted was sex. Well, look, the conversations that you lot were having were mainly built on lust. So how are you surprised that when it's time to meet, when it's time right down the line, my man is all about lust and there's nothing really more? Because that's what you've entertained. Did you get what I'm saying here? It's all about how you're going into these conversations, how you're going into these interactions. Are you building your relationship? Are you building your dealings with people based on sex and lust? You're not looking for a relationship, do whatever you want. But I'm here to say, if you're looking for a relationship and something further, and you're building a relationship on, I want to do this to you, I want to do that to you, it's tight for you, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, it is 100% tight for you. As humans, we get tired of things, but there has to be something which has to draw you back. And if there's not something that draws you back when that thing fails, then your whole relationship is not going to work. So look at the relationships that you've had in the past that have fizzled out. Why did they fizzle out? And let's think about the kind of things I've talked about in this video when I've said building a relationship on lust. Some people where it was just sex. When it wears off and you look back on it, you think, I don't ever even want to talk to this person again, man. Like, I don't want to hear from them ever again. Like, they're actually not a good person. But see, the thing about it is lust, it blinds people, man. It blinds people. Do not let it blind you, man. If you like someone, you like someone, innit? But if it's just sex, it's just sex, and you cannot replace that. Yeah, so that's it. You know, that's all I want to talk about. I'm here to give you some food for thought, man. Like, I'm not here to judge no one. If you like sex, you like sex. If you like doing this, if you don't, if you abstain, then more power to you. Like, that's it. Like, whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. But I'm here to say that you need to know the relationship that you are getting into and the relationship that you are having, because there's certain foundations. Like, if it comes to it, like someone that wants just sex, if they don't like you, if it's not there like that, when that wears off, it's going to be easy to replace sex with sex, because there's nothing else. It's that simple. Like, let's think about it. Like, so many situations, like, of course, a guy that just wants sex, doesn't really like you, it's gonna be easy to slide into someone else and do their thing, because it ain't really there like that. So they're not even thinking, oh, this person's my friend. I could never do it like that. I can never do them dirty like that. They don't care, because they don't like you. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not there like that. These girls is the same way. A girl that's just into like the lust, and they're just into that, the allure of that person. When it comes down to it, and like, you know, this guy ain't even really treating me right, but like the sex is alright, sex is good. When they find someone that gives them good sex, they're gonna go to that guy because he treats them a bit better, and or he has better dick. It's the game. This is the game. Understand it, man, and know how it works. So, you know, that's it, man. Like that's all I want to talk about in this video. If you got something you want to say, if you got some comments, if you don't agree, if you agree with anything I said, let me know. But you know, self-awareness is key, so know the situation you're getting yourself in. But that's it anyway, man. That's all I want to talk about in this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got more videos coming out, dating, relationships, and everything in between. Follow me on Twitter, Talk with Tonte. And I'm out, people. Enjoy your day. Don't miss yourself. I'm out.